Tuck in my britches here. We're live on YouTube. Craziest couple on the YouTube that live off grid in a log cabin. Here we go. All right, we decided to do a live show, so we're going to wait a little bit and see who shows up to this party. Who's going to show up to this party?
Oh, I just got a notification.
Turn it off, please. It messes up everybody's ears.
I know, I got it.
They don't like to hear that.
No.
Yeah. All right, we're going to see who shows up. What's up? What's up? Everybody. Videos every day, bro. All right, we're going to give everybody a second to get on here. We had to do a live show today.
At this time, there's a reason we had to do it this time.
It's a special time. I should have announced it, but I didn't because we didn't really plan on it. But this turned out to be so much cuter. Oh, can you guys hear us? Everything's okay. You can see us. Everything's okay. Give us some thumbs up in the comments section.
How do I
get
to the comments? How do I get the comments on here?
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. Everybody needs help with technology these days. Let the Amish guy do it. And if you're new to our channel, I'm not Amish and I don't play one on YouTube. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's the middle of the afternoon on a Thursday, December 12th, 2019. And today we're celebrating a very special day.
Yay!
2 decades of craziness.
20 years ago. It's our anniversary
Well, it was 20 years ago today. Wow, we can actually use it.
Yeah, Sergeant Pepper taught this band to play. Cool.
Man, so light duty on me because it's our anniversary. I thought we'd do a live show. And the purpose of the live show is to hang out with you guys for a little bit. And if you're new to our channel, you can ask questions on how we got here. Like, what's our story? Like, you guys don't even know that I was a single dad with 3 kids. My youngest in diapers, had full custody when I met Stacy 20 years ago, and we got married.
Yes, and it's just, I mean, it's been an interesting thing. And after that, I mean, when I first met him, he had gone out and I had gone out. And it was just
we had gone out and I had gone out?
Yeah, we had gone out separately. And we met, he had a friend that played in a band and I was there. And he walked up to me and said, the best line ever. He said, do you believe it? Love at first sight. And 2 weeks later. I don't know how we got into all that stuff.
Yeah,
so yeah, he asked me to marry him.
Yeah, so October we met and then we got married in December. Same year. So it was like, so far I think, has there been one person? I think maybe we've met one person that was faster. But for the most part, everyone that we meet, we're like the fastest marriage so far that we've met. We got married. We met in October, like around the 7th, my birthday. And then we got married December 12th, same year. So like 90 days, a little less than 90 days.
And the reason we're doing it now at this time is this is the time we got married.
This was the time. Look, we're
a little late.
Here's the proof. See, this is our marriage picture here. So you guys can see what Doug looked like pre-off-grid. And look what time it is. It was 3:15.
We're a little late now.
Yeah, and we got married at a bed and breakfast. We had a nice little ceremony there. Look at how cute Stacy is. She's a beautiful bride.
I had daisies. I love daisies. Yeah. I had a little thing around my head for a wreath, and I loved it. It was fun.
So I kind of, sloughed off on making you guys a solid video for today. Thanks for watching all the videos this week. We were getting caught up. If you guys have been skipping our videos or maybe you've been checking in and you're like, man, when are they going to post another video? Make sure you're coming back every day. Videos every day, bro. Monday through Friday. I'll get into the swing of it and we're going to make it happen. So just keep coming back because it's important to us that you guys are watching these videos. So, I don't know, it feels good that we put them up there for you.
Yeah. Hi, Janine. She never gets to see the live show, so she gets to see it.
Yeah, and we do switch up our times. That's a neat thing, too. We try to...
You never know.
But we keep in mind, we have a lot of homies in Australia and in the UK, Mora, all these people around the whole globe. So we try to do the different times to try to make sure some people that never can catch a live show can catch one because they're pretty neat. It's like interacting with us real time. So if you do have a question, I don't know how many moderators we have right now, but just put your questions in all caps.
You don't know we're here.
And we're going to try to answer them to you. All right. Sometimes Wee Tree Bonsai is pretty sharp. She could show up any second, or she might already be here right now. And thank you
Debbie
to all
Pettigrew's
the
here.
moderators. Yeah, Debbie Pettigrew's here. She's
Hi,
a
Deb.
total homestead homie. Oregon here. What's up, Oregon? All right, so you guys ask questions and we'll give you guys answers. Netherlands. Yes, we are both from Missouri. Born and raised. I left home when I was almost 16 and traveled the country. I had a traveling sales job, and so that was pretty cool. And Stacy grew up here, went to Mizzou, and lives here with me in a log cabin.
Really?
On the prairie.
So what do we credit our strong marriage? What do you credit it to?
Never go to bed angry. So, I mean, guys, we have arguments and fights, we don't have like knockdown dragouts or nothing. We don't hold grudges, but never go to bed angry at your spouse. It even says that in the scriptures, just don't go to bed angry.
And the other thing is it's okay to express how you feel and get angry at one another. Yeah. I mean, it's okay. You know what I mean? Some people don't say anything, but you express
that might be how they deal with it. Yeah. Everyone deals with friction differently. So.
But it's good to talk about things. So
yeah,
it does help.
Why do we have no milking animals? All right, so you guys, when you want to do this lifestyle, you have to pick your battles, okay? And our battle is not being tied down to milking animals. We can get milk in our area right from the teat for about, $2 a gallon?
No. Oh, no. It's like $1.25 a half gallon. So yeah, $2.20, $2.50. Yeah.
So it's about $2 a gallon around here for teat milk. I don't need to have a cow outside to enjoy that. And if I want goat milk, they have that available. So, everyone's situation is different. Depends on your rules and regulations. Some states don't allow you to do that. And we're not big milk drinkers. We're probably more into the cheeses and the sour cream and the yogurt versus, actually like drinking milk.
Yeah, because for me, I do stuff for the Amish all the time. And so we just barter. So I use milk as a bartering thing for both of us. So it works out great. So I don't have to feed it or anything, and I don't have to milk it. So it works out great.
Stacy, do you ever think, or what do you think about titanium cookware?
There's all this stuff that keeps coming out. You keep saying this kind of cookware, that kind of cookware. Right now, I'm good, when you have the cast iron that's the glazed, the enamel over it, or the stainless steel. Right now, that's what I use, and as kind of like my choice right now. I haven't really done like a whole bunch of research into it.
The titanium usually is pretty safe. It's a pretty good alloy, I guess you would say. I'm not familiar with the leaching stuff about it, but I think I'll go out on a limb and say the titanium stuff is probably pretty good. I'll just go out on a limb. It's probably pretty good. Hi, Amy Fuel. If you guys want to attend Homesteaders of America, we probably won't be there in 2020. I know everyone's heartbroken. We've been there the last 3 years, so we're having a break from there. But if you guys want to get tickets to the Homesteaders of America conference, I know they had a Black Friday sale, so you can check out their website if you want to attend that. Eustace Conway will be there, Joel Salatin, a lot of other great speakers. And of course, our tickets are on sale for the Homesteading Live Conference right here in Hannibal, Missouri until December, end of this year. Cheapest tickets available, homesteadingliveconference.com. And I will tell you guys, oddly enough, that we're almost sold out. So if you guys are thinking about coming to our conference, we might have a couple hundred tickets left, 150. And so you might want to seriously think about that. It's limited seating. Okay. All right. So now we're talking about our anniversary and how we met. We're the craziest couple on YouTube. Because, in case you're new here, we've actually lived for 9 years in this log cabin with no public utilities, no solar power, no wind turbines, nothing. We've just basically operated off of a generator, which we don't even use that much. You'd be surprised how little electricity you can actually use. And we've done this for 9 years.
It's almost half our marriage.
That just freaks people out. Yeah, almost a decade. And we have a composting toilet. We live 100% off of rainwater. It's just kind of this cool thing we got going on, and we love sharing it with you guys on YouTube.
Rambo's been a rascal lately.
Well, it's the rut. He's making babies out there, protecting his flock and doing all that kind of stuff. The weather today is all right. It's in the low 50s, 40s, but the wind's really hard right now, and the cold front's coming in, and tomorrow's high is going to be like 30, 28.
The wind is
So
just
like
been,
we're doing 50 somethings, then down to like the 30 somethings. It's like up and down and up and down. It's hard to get something done. But all my fixes are working good. In case you watched those last videos, make sure you're watching those videos.
Where's your new video for today?
This is it. This is my new video today. Videos every day, bro. All right. Man, 262 people. I guess everybody's at work. Weather's crazy here too. Yeah, I saw you guys are getting a lot of rain and snow.
What's the number one thing you guys don't miss from when you were off grid or on grid? What's the number one thing you guys don't miss?
Bills and the stress of being around all the people all the time on the grid. Definitely bills, man. It's a total game changer when you can pay all of your stuff off, start fresh, and then be 100% debt free. Like no debt. So if you don't feel like doing something on that day, I mean the freedom.
It is a really great. It is a great feeling.
I can't explain it.
Yeah, it really is. That's probably the best.
Okay, so Farm Alarms here, Tracy. I don't know if that's you, but you're asking how is the foam, that insulated foam that we put in the water tank room? It's been working phenomenal. Stays a very consistent temperature in there. And because there's so much mass, as I was explaining in the video before last, there's so much mass in those tanks that water's warm. And there's so much mass there, 3,000 gallons, that it takes a while for constant outside temperatures have to be really cold for a long time just to even start dropping the temperature in those tanks. So that system now, with it being insulated, is bulletproof. It's working great. And I could heat it pretty much like with a candle. So everything in there now is on point. That's the thing, guys. Don't not do projects off grid or around your homestead thinking that it has to be 100% awesome and great. A lot of times you'll get into that project, and if you just do it and then give it some room and see how it operates, then you can make some improvements and take it to the next level. And that's what I found here on our place.
Have you noticed that when you're out, couples don't talk to each other, they're all on the phone?
Not with us.
So, yeah, I know, I don't like it.
I look around when we go places, and that's the one thing. You know, it's, they say it's rude or it's not social for you to be doing that. But for me, the first thing I think about is security, right? Especially in today's world. If somebody rolls into one of these places and everyone has their face down, I'm the guy who does not sit with my back to the door, and I'm always checking out the room and what's going on, because if something goes down, I'm the guy that's going to help rectify the situation. That's what's in my heart and in my mind. So I'm staying vigilant while I'm out there all the time. And maybe you guys should start thinking about that a little bit as well. And, you know, and besides, you're going to get some bad posture.
Yeah.
Tell them, Stacy.
Yeah, you guys start noticing when you go out and you look at people, because a lot of people are getting that forward head posture, and you're starting to see, I mean, people's postures are totally changing, and you're going to start to see a lot of structural problems, and you're going to have a lot more health problems. And these are people who are in their teens. I'm starting to notice that a lot of them will have that already. So if you are going to use your phone, you know, maybe hold it up. It really makes the hugest difference, because over time, you know, your head can weigh like 8-9 pounds, and all that weight pushing on your vertebrae there is not good.
No, it's not good. And you know, all this stuff's so new to us. You're going to see as the years go on, all these health issues are going to start popping up. And then with this 5G, I don't know. I've done some homework on it, but just keep doing your homework on that stuff. I don't know. Crazy times. Okay, we're trying to find land in Tennessee. Well, you just got to keep looking. Get your boots on the ground. You know, that's always good too. When you get out there, you drive around, you try to get your boots on the ground and talk to people. And sometimes you'll find that farmer guy who's thinking about breaking off 10 acres on his place somewhere or something. You never know.
What was the hardest thing you had to change when we went off grid?
The hardest thing we had to change?
Yeah.
I think it's just relying on the convenience, like lights are at a fingertip, and that, you know, water was at your finger, you know, that all these things are just at your fingertips as long as you pay that bill. That was the one thing that, you know, because you walk into a room for a little while and it was like automatic habit. You're like,
yeah, switch lights on. It's like, oh, there's no light switch there.
So that's probably, you know, you got to get used to that, you know.
But you know, okay, we'll go the other way. So the funny thing is now, because at nighttime, we usually wear a headlamp. So I'm totally conditioned. Like if I go outside or if I'm in the car or if I'm out anywhere and it's dark somewhere, I automatically go up to reach to push the button on my head and there's no headlamp on my head because I'm just used to that. When I'm here, I always have a headlamp on. So it's kind of funny. All right.
Let's say, did you go off grid cold turkey or did you practice? We actually moved from our big house into a 1-bedroom. I came up here after we found the place and bought the place and slept in a tent and built a log cabin, and we moved in cold turkey. Cold turkey. We hauled water for 5 years, you know, in 1-gallon jugs and 5-gallon buckets because we were trying to figure out our water setup. And we ruled out that we didn't want to spend, it's like $11,000 to $15,000, $20,000 around here to get a well put in, and we didn't want to do that. Plus, you know, groundwater's okay depending on your area. We're not in the best area for it, so you know, it was a gamble for us. And you know, we finally decided on the rainwater and then setting up that system and stuff. So we definitely had some trials, you know, during our almost 10 years out here off grid, and we've documented. That's the sweet part about it, is that we've been able to document all this stuff for you guys and show you all these steps, and so that can help you out, you know, on your journey.
Kurt wants to know, what's for anniversary dinner? Are we having salmon?
Yeah, I saw him. Kurt.
We're having lamb chops.
Kurt's a homestead homie if he's asking about.
No, he is totally. Yeah. We're having lamb chops.
Yeah, and somebody asked about butchering the sheep. I don't have a problem butchering here, but sometimes I will do 5, 6, 7 at a time. So I do take them in. We barter, you know, we have Amish butchers around us, and we just work with them, and they do a good job, and it's a lot easier. And then we can get.
And hi, Tarina.
Hi, Tarina.
Okay, what else do we got here? Oh, Lindsay tried the dates, cranberries, and nuts, and put maple sugar on it.
Yeah, everybody's been trying that. I don't know why the camera's pulsing like that. I think it's trying to zoom in, you know, like zoom on us and stuff.
Do I need to move closer?
Sorry about that. No, it's good. What's up, Toronto, Canada? People from all over the world. This is a great time to be alive. I mean, that we can just have friends all over at a moment's notice. You guys show up and hang out with us on live streams and on this YouTube. 50 acres is $125,000. What do you do for work before moving to your homestead?
What did you do for work before moving? Well, we had a lawn and landscape business, and we had kind of like a little novelty store that sold hats and sunglasses and, you know, things like NASCAR wear and jewelry and purses and things like that. It was kind of fun. And I still am doing the same thing. I teach kind of like physical education in Montessori schools and health. And then I also do exercise with seniors and like teach exercise classes. And I'm a holistic lifestyle coach.
Yep. And I retired at 47 when we came up here, and just decided that I was going to, you know, march to the beat of my own drum. And that's what we've done. So it's been an awesome time, awesome adventure. And then this YouTube stuff started happening, and then we were able to share our story, and it resonated with people, and we're just having just such a great time meeting people and helping you guys learn how to live this lifestyle and how to be a little healthier. And you know, we do these live shows too, so you can interact with us right here on the dime and ask these questions in all caps, and we can answer them for you. It's good stuff.
Mark and Christy Nichols. Christy, I'm from Baldwin. Where are you in Baldwin? She says in West Plains.
What high school did you go to?
Yeah, what high school did you go to?
We pull fish out of our pond all the time. Who was just here? We had fish. Oh, that was the grandkids.
Yeah,
We went fishing with the grandkids and pulled some
bass, some nice sized bass.
and some crops,
Yeah.
some crappie, bluegills. Yeah. What is the best place in general to homestead? Wherever you're at, I guess. Wherever you
Well,
can.
it depends on the, you know.
There's a
area.
lot of different
Tennessee's,
things.
and there's in Missouri.
Regulations,
Yeah, you
rules,
just have to look and
weather.
see.
Do you like the cold? Do you not like the cold? How much rainfall? Can you get wood? Is wood expensive? Is hay expensive? Like all this stuff. It just depends on what you're gonna do.
I mean, there's some places you go, for you to get a chicken, it's like $25, $30 to
Yeah,
buy
or
a
some
chicken.
places you can't even have a chicken.
To buy hay, what does hay cost? What does straw cost? I mean, you want to look at all those things when you're going, if you're going to start, you know, a homestead and you're going to have
Louisiana,
livestock.
Missouri's right down the road.
Yeah. Who lives in Louisiana?
Yeah, he has a cousin living there in Bowling Green.
Yeah.
He's 80. I'm 84. 84. Hot dog. Man, you were there when they founded Louisiana.
No,
I'm just
Louisiana.
teasing.
No, it's
Man, oh
so
man.
Linda, Steve, and Linda and Steve. Hi, Linda.
I'm 94. Old man Bob says I'm 94.
Cool.
Man,
Hey,
I gotta
Bob.
change our thing to the oldest, craziest couple on YouTube.
Mexico, Missouri. Hi, Mexico, Missouri. You're down the street
Did
too.
you take a Dave Ramsey class? No, actually, Dave Ramsey took our class, and then all of a sudden he created this big program off of it. I don't know what happened there. We missed the boat on that one.
No, we know good old Dave. He did. He's helped us.
No, we don't. We didn't need to take his class. I mean, if you guys just a lot of the stuff's just common sense. You know, you just have to buckle down and get your priorities straight. You know, but sometimes the easy stuff is hard for us to get a hold of. So it's good when people just place it out for you, and then you can just follow the steps. But that's exactly basically what we did. We never took his course or class or anything, but we just attacked all of our bills. And the way we really did it was when we sold everything, then we were able to just smash it all down. And then we just made a commitment that we were going to pay cash for everything going forward. And I almost backslid a little bit. I need to get a skid steer, and I was almost going to go finance a little bit of money on a skid steer. Me and Stacy talked about it, and she reined me back in. She's a good wife. So no skid steer for me. I'm going to have to eat my Wheaties and do some more push-ups so I can move that 7,000-pound log up front.
It is because you know what, you guys, we have not had bills, and it is so nice. And I do not want to have a bill like that, you know, where you have to pay something. Because it just feels like this big weight on my chest. And that was definitely, if you can do it, you know, you got it.
She was right. I mean, I'm trying to get things going, and you know that. It's going to be something that we're going to need and have around, but I'm going to attack it a different way. So that's why you got to talk with your spouse. That's why we're having happy anniversary today.
Hi, Gary.
Because
from Troy, Missouri.
We communicate well. We have good discussions. You know, we talk things through. You know, and so that's why another reason why we've been able to last 20 years, and we'll go 20, 30, 40, 50 more. You guys are going to be watching our YouTube channel. They're going to be talking about Doug and Stacy, the oldest couple in America. She's 115 and he's 100 and...
No, the oldest couple really, one's 106 and one's 105.
I know, we're going to beat them. We're going to live together that long, and we're going to beat them. And you guys are going to be here. And watch
I don't
us.
go crazy, right? How was elderberry harvest? Oh, there's Kurt again.
She works as a Montessori. She works at Montessori.
I teach like health and creative movement in Montessori schools, and I do a lot of different things. I don't just go to one place. I go all over the place. So I teach corrective exercise. I teach, you know, group exercise. I do lifestyle training, holistic training.
No, I didn't get any boots yet. You know, I'm still like kicking the boot idea around. You know, Red Wings are my go-to farm boot. I wear them all around here, but I like a little better boot for winter time. We get snow and ice and cold, and you know, I don't know if I like the tongue with the lace. So I want to get a good solid boot where I can, because I put my foot in the pond. There's all kinds of stuff going on here, and I want to make sure I keep my feet warm and dry, and that the boot lasts long. Those Baffins, I had those Baffins. They lasted it was almost 3 years or something, Yeah, it was almost 3 years.
Yeah, you lasted a while.
And those muck boots I was turning over every year. I would have to get a new one. So.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Mark and Christy Nichols. She went to Lafayette. I went to Lafayette too, but I could be your mother. I graduated there, and you live like 2 seconds from my house, where I grew up and lived there like 30-something years.
Durant, what is it?
No, she lives off the Ballin golf course. I live like my street backed up to that, so we're really close neighbors.
Yeah. And yeah, we ate Mr. Turkey. All you guys are asking, what do you think? I mean, this is a homestead. We're carnivores. We eat meat. We're not vegetarians. And Mr. Turkey had an attitude, so he became sustenance. We got a new Mr. Turkey, though. We got a new Mrs. Turkey.
We have
and
two
another
Mrs.
Mrs. Turkey.
So now I'll have plenty of eggs so we can have a nice little breeding pair. So we'll have lots of turkeys running around here.
I tried Danner boots. I haven't tried them. My son has. I think that's the military boot, isn't it? The Danner.
He liked those.
Yeah, we're not too bad, but they got the tongue and the laces. I don't know if I want that when I submerge my foot into water. 23 minutes, 400 people, only 179 thumbs up. I guess you guys aren't liking our anniversary special today. We even started right at the same time we got married 20 years ago. We're not even getting any thumbs up. Come on, guys, it's for free. Help a guy out over here.
Someone wants to know, they have 6 kids expecting baby number 7 in May for going off grid. Any advice? If you're going to do composting toilet, make sure you have plenty of buckets, right?
It's always emotional when we harvest our animals because, you know, we have feelings. I mean, we're not like wretched people, and we spend time with these animals. And so when that time comes, we respect that. And, you know, we understand how the process works. So it's harmonious, but it is done with feeling. How about, was that good?
That was
good?
good.
That good?
That's right.
High five there. So we never take their life for granted, and we don't waste any food around here. When we were in the city, you know, you don't have a relationship with your food. Wasting food was not a big deal. When we come here and our grandkids come here, if anybody comes here and eat, we do not waste food because we take that a lot more serious now when we eat. So think about that for a minute. It's a big deal. Start garden planting already. Yep, everyone's already planting their gardens. We haven't even got our Baker Creek seed catalog yet. We better hurry up and get it.
Yeah, you guys start planning what you're going to do. I'm excited.
Yeah, we're going to try a bunch of new stuff. Got a bunch of new raised beds I'll be building up here soon.
Yeah, he has a lot of beds to make this time.
Because he tastes good. That's why we did it. Wasn't that the best breast you ever had on a turkey, you said?
It was. I like the dark meat. It was the best breast that I've ever had. It was so good. And the grandkids kept saying, we talked about this before, this is the best turkey we've ever eaten. They loved it.
Okay, we got 30 people to give us a thumbs up. That was a pretty good rally right there. Now, come on now. All right, let's go here. Thumbs up for Doug. Thanks, Lindsay. Man, we have no moderators in here. Yeah, I go to the Army Navy surplus places. Yeah, somebody did leave that tip on the last video, and I started looking into them a little bit. We'll see how that goes. I'll keep you guys up to date with what I do plan on doing, or I might end up just keeping those Red Wings, and before you know it, you look around and it's March and April going on. So
yeah, we probably won't get any snow.
Never know. Yeah, I heard the snow's been kind of lacking.
Or we might get it this weekend. We might get snow
places.
Saturday night.
Our cookbook will be coming out soon. We're just working out the final details, so stay tuned for that.
Have I done bone broth? Of course I've done bone broth. Debbie, Mr. Turkey had made a really good bone broth. So we've been
Can't find the thumbs up. It should be right underneath the video if you're looking on your phone or your laptop. And then it should say the title of the video, and then it should say how many thumbs up, thumbs down, share, save, a flag, and 3 dots. And then if you're looking on your phone, what you have to do is you have to cross this, hit this X right here, and then go out of the live chat. And then you go right there, you hit the thumbs up, and then you go hit that live chat button again, and then it takes you right back to the live chat. Absolutely free.
Thank you.
And it makes us feel warm and fuzzy.
I didn't know how to do that either.
I think I'm going to do a video for people so they can learn how to navigate YouTube on their laptop and their cell phone. It seems a lot of people don't know how to ring the bell and then make sure they get notifications or to check if they're subscribed or any of this other stuff. Stacy, have you used goose eggs for deviled eggs yet?
We don't have geese, but you mean ducks?
Yeah, we have ducks.
Oh, that would be good. No, I haven't, because I just like to eat them. I just kind of cook them, and I just like to eat them with a little butter. But that would be really good. I'll have to try that. In the spring, if I get enough eggs, which I'm sure I will, I'll have to do that.
Everyone said that's a good idea.
What's a good idea?
Yeah, that I should do a little video for you guys. My husband and I totally chickened out meeting you in Santa Rosa. Aw, why'd you do that?
Yeah.
Well, you're lucky. We're going back this year in 2020, so you get another shot if you come and see us. But, you know, we don't know how long we'll be going out there. I mean, the nice folks at Baker Creek, they bring us out there to talk to you guys. And so if you ever get a chance to meet us, come on out, say hello, just walk right up. If we're talking to somebody, we could have been talking to them for 10 or 15 minutes. Just come on up. We'll take some pictures. We'll talk. Never not take an opportunity. We always make sure we meet and greet everyone. We stay late. We enjoy it. And we never want to have anyone feel like they didn't. You know, I just have this sick thing in my mind where somebody drove like 4 hours to come and see us, and people have driven that far and further. And, you know, like we said goodbye to that last person and we turned around and left, and that person got there late and we weren't there. I have this picture in my mind. So we always make sure we stay. We always make sure we meet you guys. So always just come right up and say, hey, you know, whatever you want to do. We love hearing your stories and chatting with y'all.
Matt wants to know, do you miss the motorcycle rides? And that's why, if you guys just got here, it's our anniversary today.
Get a picture. Show us a motorcycle. Grab one.
The motorcycle picture?
Yeah.
We've been looking underneath the crawl space. I got all.
We were gonna make this big anniversary video. Man, oh man, like
and then
3 hours
we're
trying to do
pictures,
it.
how that gives it. So it was
Like,
one of
let's
those
just
things.
do a live show and we'll just.
And
hang
so
out.
we've been having fun today, just looking at pictures.
Hey y'all, I got a chance to stop by. What's up, Single Dad Homestead? Hope to see you at the Homesteading Life Conference. Oh, she doesn't have no pictures of it.
Of what? What am I? I
We're
hear.
just gonna get a picture of the motorcycle. Where's the one with the both of them together? It was in a book. You already put it away.
Oh, of our motorcycle.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Come on.
Well, we have other
Everyone wants to
pictures.
see it. Did you make your rockers? No, but these are handmade by the Amish right here. And unfortunately, we had ours made, and I think he cranked out like 1 or 2 more, and then he passed away. And I was just looking at Stacy the other day, and I asked her, I said, I wonder what happened with all those jigs. You got to have these jigs to make these chairs, so you put the hickory in these jigs, and it like bends the hickory, and then the hickory dries, and it dries in that shape. That's how you do it. And so I was wondering about that. I thought, man, it'd be cool if I could learn how to make hickory rockers. You know, that'd be pretty slick, but I don't know if I can now because my mentor guy is gone and all that stuff. What's up, Shannon? Thanks for coming by. We appreciate you.
Yeah, I just got some luck. We went on our honeymoon. We got married in December, so we waited and went on our honeymoon the following year in August. We went to Sturgis. So here, see, this picture says Sturgis
No one can see
2000.
You have to get up and put it up there. They can't see
Yeah.
it way over there.
So we went.
Get all up in there now. It's
Right
the
here.
phone, Stace.
Where's the phone? Oh, up here. I'm sorry.
Gee whiz.
Can you see? It's kind of
They
clear.
can't see that. Oh well.
So
That was Sturgis 2020. That was our 2000. That was our
And then
first
here's
year.
us. We were out west with a couple friends of ours.
Yeah, I always had the goatee then. I didn't have the.
Yeah, he always had a goatee.
I didn't
That's
have
all
the
he
beard.
had.
I had a beard later on before we even came up here, and then I hated that mustache. I couldn't stand it. So that's what happened. I shaved the mustache off. I started having them make my clothes. It all was like this series of things that happened. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, then here we are. Let's see. Do you have the St. Louis Opoly? No, we don't have that.
And then so Debbie wants to know how I'm doing on not dyeing my hair. I'm not dyeing it. It hasn't been touched forever. And I have a lot of gray hair now. How did you plan your summer kitchen? Roxanne wants to know.
Plan it?
We just kind of
I said we needed a summer kitchen, and then I built it.
yeah. And then what's inside, it's just empty. So we just kind of started doing things. And what's really helped us is, and last year we got another one. We have a couple of stainless steel tables in there so that I can process and do a lot of work in there, and just love it. And if you entertain or have people, you can put the food out there. And it's really been a blessing. I love my outside kitchen. We spend any time, I mean, if the weather is fairly nice, I mean, I go out there and I'm using it all the time. Unless it's like rainy or windy or snowy or anything like that, freezing cold, I'm out there a lot. And I love the way it's set up. It works out. It's pretty neat.
We like the Freedom Rangers for meat birds, but any heritage breed bird is dual purpose good. Rhode Island Reds are good. Leghorns are good. You know, they're good for meat. They're good for eggs. But we definitely, we did the quarters cross for several years, and then we started getting the Freedom Rangers.
Freedom Rangers, I love
and
the
they're
Freedom
just,
Rangers.
they're just a better bird. All right, here's the awkward silence. I mean, you guys aren't keeping up with the conversation here.
Hey, what's for dinner for you guys tonight? Anything good? What else am I going to make for our special anniversary meal? We're having lamb chops because it is like our ultimate favorite. And whenever when we get the lambs done, I like my lamb chops 2 inches. So they're really, really thick and they're so good. And then I marinate them in coconut aminos and then this special concoction of all these millions of spices that I put together. And it is so good. And then we're going to grill them tonight. And I think we'll probably have some of our sweet potatoes from the garden. And I got some greens still out in the garden. I got a little arugula and some parsley and a few other things out there. Some bok choy that are still doing pretty good, and some other greens. So I'll make us a salad and
Aww.
really good.
And Debbie, thank you very much. Debbie's going to drive 10 hours to come to our conference in Hannibal, Missouri in August to hang out. And that's the kind of stuff we're just loving on. We just appreciate you guys doing that, coming out and hanging out with us. And we promise to deliver on the conference. This will be our third?
Yeah.
Third.
Third year.
Yeah, third year. And we haven't had many complaints yet. Every year it's gotten better. We've already got a lot of neat stuff planned for next year. And stay tuned for the speaker list. Some of the same speakers will be coming back. We have some new speakers coming. One of our keynote speakers is Curtis Stone. He's going to teach you guys how to do market gardening. The guy has taught successfully people around the globe how to make 6 figures plus on a market garden. And I've seen it with my own eyes. I've been to the farms. And so we thought that would be a great way for you guys to come and learn this. You guys are always asking how you can make money so you can live this lifestyle and you get your mind out of this, go to work for somebody, punch in on the clock, the same old box job and all that. You can work for yourself, but you just need these extra ideas on how you can actually make that happen. So
yeah, tomorrow we have a special visitor, a guest coming tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Yep, so we're gonna have a good video on that one, so stay tuned.
So late video tomorrow, because I'll probably just do that while he's here and then put it up for you guys tomorrow, actually.
And someone wants to know, is there an animal that we wish we would have not done?
Yes.
Alpacas. But we should
The alpacas
say
were
that.
fun. Here's what's different about us is that I don't know if we ever really think of it as a wish
it's a
we would have
learning
done.
experience.
Right, it's all learning experiences. So we never discourage against trying something, because then that way you'll truly know like if that's good for you or not. Like just to hear somebody say it sometimes. We tell people about alpacas and they go ahead and get them and they love them. So everybody's different, but for us, the alpaca was the worst animal decision we've made so far.
Unless I would, maybe if I had one, but we ended up having like 20, so it was a lot. What was I gonna say? Oh, Debbie wants to know about a migraine. You may need magnesium, so some type of plant, whole food based magnesium. Maybe look into taking that, might help you.
Okay, it's 467 people. We're shy 100 thumbs up.
Grampy Campy's here.
Hey, Grampy Campy, sorry about your loss, brother. Our prayers and heart is with you right now. We found out about that last night. And if you need anything, if we can help you in any way,
We're here
just
for
reach
you.
out to us. I left you our email. And in case you guys didn't know, Grampy Campy has a nice little YouTube channel, but his wife passed away on us yesterday. So sorry to hear about that again. Everyone can leave their condolences here. And if you haven't checked out his channel, maybe just go over there, get a subscribe on and, help him out.
So let's all give him a big
his
hug.
channels
Everyone
on.
give him a big hug from here.
Yeah. All right, let's see. Nope, no half-shaved beards. We're never going to hit 1,000 today. Ha! All right, sorry for your loss. Yes, we're sorry for your loss. Big time. Our friend Zach down at American Homestead, his wife recently passed away of cancer too, you guys. I mean, this stuff, it's hardcore stuff, you spend your life, 20 years we've been together every day, and especially like the last 10 years, we've been together every day, almost 24/7.
That's why I have my boxing gloves.
Wow, how do we even do it? Lucky thing I kept all them telephone books.
What does that mean?
I knew you wouldn't get that joke.
I didn't get that.
If you get that joke, leave it down in the comment section. You're old school if you know that joke. Oh my gosh. Oh no, you didn't.
Yeah. Hey Doug, why don't you get cattle on your farm?
We get a cow every once in a while. It's just me and her, so like a half a steer. Half a cow lasts us a long time, so we'll do a half a cow every once in a while.
We have sheep.
We
love my
prefer
sheep.
lamb over the beef, but we do a half of beef every once in a while. I'll get one, feed it out, and then we'll sell half to our friends. But it lasts us quite a while, so that's why you don't see cows around here that often. Our last cow was, what was her name?
No, after we had Clarabelle.
Oh, Clarabelle, and then we had another one.
Yeah, and then that one didn't have a name.
Yeah. All right.
Stuffed green peppers with our own grass-fed beef we raise. That's what they're having for dinner. Sounds good. Rabbit stew people are having.
Hey, Brandy, what we basically do is we have a freezer at a neighbor's house. Our solar system is about to be hooked up after 9 years of no electricity on this joint. We're going to move our freezer over here to our own place and have our freezer right here on the property. But that's how we've handled our large quantities of meat. You could also smoke them. You could also salt them. And there's a lot of ancient ways you could preserve. But we do cheat a little bit and have the freezer at a neighbor's house. Because we learned that from the Amish, so don't hold it against us. Do you have any kefir recipes?
No, you know what? I don't do a whole ton of kefir. I just I prefer yogurt. I grew up, my grandmother made yogurt in big, huge batches. And so I'm just good at making yogurt, and that's what I use. And I use it for so many things, toppings, as marinades. I use it. I put garlic and lemon in it and put it on things, a lot of my rices and the lamb. So I'm just more of a yogurt person. I did kefir for a while, but I just like it plain. I know a lot of people like to doctor it up, but I just like the way it tastes, just with nothing in it.
Yeah, and Single Dad, we're in the white-tailed deer capital of the world. Like, people come from all over the globe.
Deer hunting capital, right where we live.
Yeah, we have white-tailed deer around here, and I don't really hunt them. I'm not really a fan of them. I'll eat them if I have to. We do come across deer. I will hunt them and eat them, but they eat a lot of this GMO corn. I'm not really into it. If it was, if I had to have it, if I didn't have any more meat, SHTF, I would hunt that deer and eat him in a second. But I got food on demand. I just walk out to my pastures and I can have, meat anytime I want.
Christy Jerema Drive.
Oh, you're telling her
No,
that?
she just wanted to
know. How thick is your local phone book? I don't know. I don't even know if they make phone books anymore.
Yeah, you can't find them
That's
anymore.
old school,
Yeah.
so. How much of your food do you preserve each year? It gets better every year, and because we were stumbling along with the root cellar, right? And so we had some hiccups this year because I was in the transition of getting it finished. So we got some stuff down there. We lost a lot of stuff because we've had issues down there. I'm almost done with that. I'm going to show you guys, take you on a tour. But the plan is down there is not just what we're harvesting out of our garden every year that lasts for 6 months to a year with our fermenting that we use for our food preservation. But it's also going to be a place for bulk storage items like our honey. I have 15 gallons of honey down there right now. And it's also going to be for bulk rice, grains and stuff like that. And
then our potatoes and our onions. I mean, all that stuff's down there. We'll get it right. We're coming on. It'll get better and better once we get all the little hiccups out of it.
Hey, Jennifer, if you're here right now and you're communicating on our live chat and you watch our channel, you're a homestead homie right now. You're not even a wannabe. If a homestead homie just means somebody that watches our channel as part of our community, and that's where you get the name homestead homie. And you guys, we got shirts if you want to get some shirts and some hoodies. I think we're going to close out the look of the new shirts, and we're going to move on to the next shirts. If you like those shirts that we had, or if you wanted to replace one that you had as getting a little worn, maybe go hit the shirt buttons. It's underneath every video. Get your shirts now, and pretty soon all those will be discontinued, and we're going to come up with some new ideas for shirts. And all the shirt proceeds that we make money off the shirts, we use here on the homestead to fund the project, so we can use those projects to make videos to teach you guys how to do those projects. It's very nice.
Will you be putting solar in our cabin?
No, we won't put solar in the cabin, but we might run a line in and have an icebox in this back room. That's the only complaint Stacy has over these years.
No, I have my other complaint.
She has a light complaint. That's not what the main thing is. This refrigerator. And so I'm going to put one back there for her to use, because she doesn't have to go outside to the outdoor kitchen. We have a propane fridge out there from layman's.com, and we're going to do a review on that pretty soon. It's been a very good refrigerator for off-grid. Has a few little things, things. And we're going to give you guys a whole rundown on that. But yeah, we'll probably have an outlet in the back for a refrigerator. Let's see, 464.
Do you use a weather radio for your weather forecast? We do have one.
Well, we have a cell phone and stuff. I mean,
but we do have a weather radio if we.
But actually, because we've lived out here now, we can watch the sky, the wind, the trees, the weather, the animals. That's how we tell the weather. And I'm usually pretty good.
We are really
the
good.
Weatherman's no good.
Because where we are, and I have to say, you can see all around, north, south, east, and west. I don't know just how we're situated. You can totally see how the fronts and the weather patterns are going, and it's like we're better than any weather forecaster on the TV. Because we really can. And I tell him, I said, in a few minutes we're gonna have like the wind's gonna start whipping up, because you can just tell, you can feel it, and you can know. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So we've gotten pretty good at our weather. And how about the moon, guys? That full moon is beautiful.
Yeah.
So check out the moon tonight.
The Gemini. It's the Gemini moon,
Beautiful.
if you're into that. Yeah. Are you trying anything brand new for spring in the garden?
Yes, I am.
We haven't got our catalog yet. We haven't been able to like go through there and figure out what new crazy things we're gonna try.
Yeah, there's a lot. I have to sit down and write.
Do you have a couple you already had on mine?
There's a new, it's called Cardinal Basil. And its texture is a little different, so I'm definitely going to do that, because I just love basils. I would do all the different kinds of basils they are, and I've never done that one, and it looks totally different. And then I'm going to be doing coxcomb. That's not nothing to eat. It's a beautiful, flower. So I'm going to do that for sure. And I'm going to try to do the pink celery. I didn't do the celery, and I don't know. There's a bunch of things I'll probably try, some new different things. And I'm going to do probably a purple tomatillo. I don't know. I'll let you guys know, but I have a few things that I really want to try.
Gary, the reason why we went with rainwater over well water, one reason was purity. The best water is the rainwater. The second reason was cost. It was a lot more cost effective to go with the rainwater versus the well water. The other issue was gravity fed, right? You can't gravity feed a well water. And I wanted to make sure that if we didn't have any power, that we'd still be able to get water. So our system is, it's independent, man. It's self-flowing. You just turn that on and it comes out. No power, no pumps, no mechanical things to go wrong, nothing to repair later on down the road. It's done. Set it and forget it. Well, unless you have hydrant issues, or you put 3,000 gallons of water in a hole outside of your house, or your deck sliding into that hole, or that kind of stuff.
So Colleen wants to know, was it hard to learn to cook on our wood stove? We got our stoves from layman's.com, and they have a whole bunch of different stoves there. And it really wasn't.
It was a little bit of a learning curve.
The thing is you get your fire and how to adjust the flow and all that, but now it's like really, it's so simple.
It wasn't that big of a deal.
No.
And every stove works a little bit different. The Baker's Choice stove that we had, it had two vents on the sides with like plates over them, and then you would roll these knobs and that would loosen and tighten the plates, which would activate the airflow. The Pioneer Princess that we have has an inside mechanism that basically you just turn this dial on the side, and it has a chain inside, and it's I guess it's moving up and down some type of flap or something, and then that adjusts the temperature. I think the temperature settings on the Pioneer Princess are a little more,
they're more
correct.
Yes. Totally.
Easier to achieve, I guess you would say.
So I can get like 500 degrees, 350 degrees to like 100 or 200.
And it's marked on there, whereas the Baker's Choice was you just kind of had to play with the knobs, and then you kind of got a feel for it.
And the other thing that I'll have to say on these wood burning stoves, some of them will have a kind of a window, but there's no window on these. So a lot of times,
firebox.
And they're airtight. So if you don't have, and we live off grid, I have to turn my little timer on, or I'll forget something's in there.
Oh, she forgets it's in there even without that.
And so
timer.
sometimes, and they're so airtight, you don't smell. If you burn something in your oven, you would smell it. Well, it's so airtight. It's like maybe the next day, maybe I forgot to put some bread in there to toast or whatever, and you go in there and there's this hard black thing in there because I forgot about it. So I have to make sure I put my timer on sometimes. But I mean, I love it because I can keep things cooking all the time. It's sort of like I have a crock pot all the time. I can
Yeah,
put
it's
a pot
great
on
for
there.
chicken
I
stock
make
and all
bone
that.
broth. This is the time of year whenever I have my stove on that I make tons and tons of bone broth. I can keep things cooking all the time. I can have a million things. I mean, look at the whole top is huge, so I can cook all on the top with lots of different things. I got plenty of oven space, just like a regular oven. It keeps our house warm. It's very functional. It's got a warming rack on top. I can go ahead and dry things. So let's say I'm soaking some seeds or some grains. If I'm going to make, sprouted wheat bread or something, I can put it here. Or if I'm soaking pumpkin seeds, and it'll sit here and it'll dehydrate just right on top of my stove. I love my stove.
No, it's great.
Love it.
Our cabin is a little under 600 square feet. Our cell phone is about 3%. So if you got a question, pop it in now. Either that thing's going to die or I'm going to tell you guys goodbye in about the next minute and a half.
The phone just got kind of black.
Yeah,
so.
it's getting ready to die. I didn't have it 100% charged up. Crop failure news is stressing me out. Would love to hear your thoughts. There's no crop failure news. I live in crop areas and we've got crops all over the place. And you know, crops do fail. That's the other thing about it. That's why stores are popular. So I wouldn't get too worked up about it.
You know what? Whenever we're doing anything or planning anything, I always plant lots of different areas, put different, same things and mix it up in different areas. Just make sure I have different insurance because you know, some years.
That's what we use, oil lamps.
Yeah, oil lamps and candles. Some years you'll do good with certain things. Some years you don't do good with certain things. This year, like cucumbers and squashes did very well. Sometimes they don't. This year we had so much rain. My tomatoes were terrible. I got blight so bad, it was just terrible. And I never had it like this.
But other things did really good.
Yeah, so it just depends. So you just kind of have good years and bad years, but just make sure you plant.
We should be at Layman's, I think, in June. So just keep your eye out for that. We'll keep you guys up to date on every places that we're going. We love meeting you guys out and about. What took longer to build, the cabin or Stacy to marry you? The cabin.
Oh, for
that was
sure.
90 days.
Yeah. Yep.
Why don't you have a solar generator for your power? They're super expensive. They're not really that reliable. I'm just here to tell you guys, you don't believe it all you want, but fossil fuel just is not going to be beat. Solar power got a long way to go. I can run a Honda generator on 1 gallon of fossil fuel. I'll perform any solar panel you can put up on there. I'm telling you right now. So it's just not there yet. But you know, solar panels are fine. Solar power is fine, but it's not the end all be all. Behind every good solar system is a good generator. You better believe that. Yeah, I'm from St. Louis too.
You are.
All right, happy anniversary to us. Well, you guys did a really good job. 446 thumbs up with 494 people watching. Tip of the hat to you. Good job on that. We're going to have to bail though because my phone seriously is going to die. We got 50 minutes into this thing. We just wanted to pop on and say we really appreciate you all. 350,000 subscribers here on YouTube. Another 300,000 people on Facebook. I mean, you guys are just amazing. And we just hope that we're doing a service to you guys with sharing our life with you guys on these platforms so you guys can learn this information and then apply it. You know, we're not telling you what we do is right. We're not telling you what we do is 100% correct. But what we want to do is show it to you, encourage you. A lot of things that we do are good. Yes, we have some failures, but that's all what it's all about. So we're just hoping that we're pushing the needle for you guys to get you out of these cities and get you spending more time with your family and get you growing this good food. Me and Stacy were just talking, even though we're eating this fermented food, it just feels different because it's not fresh out of the garden.
Yeah, I do. You miss having all the garden things, the fresh garden things. But and if you're not doing it, I need to do a video on that on sprouting again. You start sprouting or doing microgreens so you can get some of that fresh stuff that you're growing. But really when it comes from the sun outside in the garden, you know, I really do miss that. So look forward to spring when it's going to happen. But it's nice to enjoy this. Everything needs a break. Your ground needs a little break. And we kind of hang out and do other things in the winter months. And it makes it good.
Yeah, stop being corporate consumers. I mean, that was like one of our goals too. Like before we would consume and buy. And now we really think about it. You know, I really wear stuff out now. You know, it's a whole different mentality now, you know. Plus, you know, we're getting older. We just want to be smarter. You know, things just change in your life. Your values change. Like I might do that video about that $100,000 sports car in San Francisco that they gave us to drive. And I was thinking, man, you know, like 10 years or, you know, 20 years ago, before we came out here, when I was younger in my 20s, 22, 25, man, I would have probably bought a car like that. And now I look at that car and I think, what a waste. You know, like I think of the land and all the things that you could do with that money versus just driving it in some dumb car. So it's amazing how your values change, everything changes.
You get wise, you know that saying.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you're young, you're Democrat, you get old, you turn Republican. I got you, threw that in there on you. Disabled vet. Thank you for your service. We appreciate all of our veteran brothers and sisters. We are a family of warriors. All right. How do you keep up with loading the wood stove. You just throw those chunks in there as needed.
That's so easy.
It lasts a long time.
Yeah. And when you turn it down, so and then you kind of close the airflow in the back. So like at nighttime when we go to bed, you just put a few logs in there, turn it down so the air doesn't get to it. And in the morning, you just turn it back on, and you have all these coals. You just put wood in it, and it lights back up. It's not like people think that it's like, oh my gosh, I gotta start a fire. It's so wonderful. I love my Pioneer Princess. Love it.
All right, you guys.
And I hope you guys have a wonderful dinner. Doug and I are going to have a great anniversary dinner tonight. So thanks for sharing our anniversary day with us.
Yeah. And I guess our first place that we're going to be is the Spring Planting Festival at Baker Creek. So if you guys got your heirloom seed catalogs, how honored are we to be in the same breath of Kennedy Jr. and our wonderful friend from India.
Yeah, Rhonda.
Rhonda. And
Rhonda.
Yeah, and I mean, that's huge. So thank you, Baker Creek, for putting us in such good company. And hopefully we'll see you guys at the Spring Planting Festival at Baker Creek Seed Company.
And start planting. And if you don't have a Baker Seed
Baker
catalog,
Creek Seed
Baker
catalog.
Creek Seed, make sure that you order it. You
Yeah,
can just go
it's for
online and
free.
order it.
Yeah.
And they're beautiful. It's a work of art. A lot goes
Now's the
into
time.
They're
You get it
beautiful.
now, so you start planning. And so that'll be the first place you guys can see us as we're waking up from our winter slumber. You guys be safe out there. And as always, thanks for coming by the homestead, checking us out. And if you guys got any questions, leave them here or come back, leave one in the comment section. I always try to go through our comment sections, touch base with you guys. And stay tuned. We got more videos coming. Videos every day, bro.